Okay.
That's why it's yelling at me for the.
Probably.
There's no bots. I'm like, there's bots. Apparently. So let's clear this console. Let's get rid of this console, and let's throw up the match. Let's not actually throw up the match, and get this ball rolling here. I'm gonna turn off these camera feeds just so we can skip a step as we get closer to it, and then I'm not left with a egg on my face when you can't see half the screen. Thank you all guys for all tuning in again. This is AHGL's Preseason Round 2, Week 2 of Preseason. We're going to be seeing Facebook versus Amazon Weapon Services. I guess remember it's multiple, but as they do their warm-up here. Amazon and Facebook, I believe, or Logidan, well, who was down in the bottom right-hand corner, believes they did take both victories last week on their own respective matches. I am unsure, as I did not tune in, nor have I gone to look if they're there. Hint, hint, Logi. No,
Hint, hint. You should probably go look.
I should probably go look.
Gaben, we've got the Gaben up. We got the
San Jose is in California.
Listen,
as for the question of finals or land, yes, finals generally are for the CS:GO situations. I'm not sure about not CS:GO, sorry, of StarCraft and so forth. Not sure about CS:GO, but that would be something I can look into for you guys later on in life.
But what would help is if you guys take everything in your stream, you copy that URL at the top, and you share it to everybody you know that plays Counter-Strike. Let's get as many people as we can in here, and that'll help get us into the LAN.
Yeah, get the LAN going there. We do see everyone readying up, I believe. Did I see that?
We got the knife fight going on.
Yes, we do have the knife fight going on. I'm going to zoom out of this and get a full view of what's going on here. And we do see it dwindling down here as it's a 1v2 on the knife fight. Warp is just a little too late, and I'm going to have to pronounce these names 10 times before I get it going here. But we actually do see a comeback on the Facebook side of the fence. Facebook being teased.
So Facebook's actually going to take the CT side
here.
here.
Of the fence. So Facebook will be starting this match off with on the CT, and Amazon being pushed over there to the T side. So be an interesting situation. We do. There we go. There we are. Starting up here. There we go. So the pistols are starting to amass on us at Red Bull Studios, I hear.
Game has started, guys.
Sorry.
Let's get this rolling here.
Getting
I'm pretty
distracted
excited
by the feed there. You don't understand how distracting it is to have 3 different instances of CS:GO in your face.
I can see that. That would be.
Looking over on the left-hand screen, we have Twitch. In the middle screen, we have the actual game. On the right-hand side, we have the stream that's being encoded, but that would be interesting. We do start seeing that creep over to Palace, I should probably start talking about the game and not just my own personal life. But everyone is kind of stacking up just on those stairs by the T spawn. And Facebook is holding a very intensive position on A. The first smoke goes out, or sorry, flash and smoke actually. Bear, or Hotfix Bear does miss the poke out from Palace, and we're going to see most of that action happening over at A site. Pushing a huge one from connector. Bomb was planted, surprisingly, in all the action. Reason coming from behind the CT spawn and gets wiped out by the grenade from Randy. Bandy. Rock at the stairs over that connector, being pinned down quite easily. And Hotfix WOP, or Whopper? Yeah, I'm going to say Whopper. Just take that in jungle. Grok is the only one left on the side of the fence. He gets taken down. Could not sneak out in time from sight.
There we go. Sad. This is going to be a good game. Those were 2 beautiful smokes going in. One on that CT, one onto connector, and they were able to get that bomb down really quick. That was really nice.
And where it was actually, I was almost shocked at seeing the plant in the mass chaos. A lot of teams this recent round. Oh, the butterfly knife. Oh, Randy showing off here. Most teams have just kind of gone for the kills instead of the plant in the middle of chaos. Huge run in here over at the top of the ramp here over at T spawn. Whopper getting that pistol kill on the bomb, dropping it. Randy left alone as he was creeping over to apartments. This is gonna be all but impossible to come back from. Clutches this one, taking out Grok and Reason just hiding up below him with 15% health. So Grandy is in a tough position here because they know exactly where he is, and they can easily close that quickly. Looking at Whopper, who is starting to cover that bomb and get a long shot on Randy. Randy does get taken down, though, sadly, by Bear Shoot. Unable to make anything happen from that position there. What would have been good to see him is pull back and save, but I do understand the want to try and save and that. Stitch that standing ground.
That was a really strange, like a really ballsy buy by Facebook. The second round after they lose it, they go all SMGs. So that's pretty bold.
Pretty bold, but effective, as we saw.
Apparently, yeah.
It's like
we're changing the meta here. There's no more CZ's armor, so we're just gonna go straight into the SMGs.
Yeah, we are gonna see that. We're gonna see the whole, all of Amazon begin to stack up over on apartments. Daco's gonna try for that smoke, but think second of it. Interesting. Whopper is starting to creep through connector over to their spawn and not seeing much, but Reason is just hiding out there. We see a smoke make it into B, and that will be critical. Reason taking that shot, taking that frag out into apartments.
That was a huge frag grenade. That took off more than 100 damage.
100 damage. Reason is
oh my god,
and it's
wow.
gone.
Jeez, sorry about the yell there, guys.
Goodness. Taking out the whole team.
The 1v5 ace, that was...
Yeah, acing that round is Reason, so that's going to be something to look out to. So I'm going to have to say my original predictions, like on a side topic, were Amazon, but Reason's going to be someone to watch out for with that much coverage of the departments there. That's going to be a huge support to their economy. We're seeing some smoke coming out here. Randy getting gunned down as he goes over there, and Daco's able to hold him off with that PG-50 and get the kill, which is beautiful. Grok coming around here upstairs, beating that bomb drop and wiping up the last part of Amazon's team. I'm getting tongue-tied again. Always the last round I get tongue-tied, or last game I get tongue-tied in. And that would put up a 3-1 over to Facebook. So we're seeing some epic pushes and good spots that they're finding themselves in. They're holding their points down really well so far as they go about it.
This is gonna be one heck of a game, guys. If you don't have everybody you know tuned into this, you should probably get on that, because this is a beautiful smoke into window from spawn. Like,
very
this
much
is great.
so. And we're seeing Daco with the off kill at the start and a 360 or 180 shot over into connector. Reason holding off everybody over at apartments again. He's gonna see quite the amount of people. It's a first kill over at spawning. It's flashed. And he is in there all alone, and his team will just be too far out there to do anything to help him. Bear Shoot going over to A side, even though I'm almost shocked that he hasn't yelled out for support. Michael B over at bench, taking out the last of Amazon's player base there.
So that was a nice 3K by Whopper with his off to mid. That was really well done, picking up that kill early.
I'm Whopper and Reason have been definitely kind of holding their own, and then some over on the Facebook team. And we're seeing that the pack mentality is not doing much for Amazon right now. And then we saw that the first week too, where teams who are hanging out the whole time aren't able to get much production, not productive actions, but they aren't able to easily sneak around the map. That bomb's gonna be spotted. If you see 6 people in one huddled group in a choke point, much like we are seeing here down at the stairs to A, you know the bomb's near, and that's not going to be productive for them to do anything effectively.
Oh, through the smoke, Whopper with a big pickup.
Just taking a look here, it might get Randy too with those shots through the smoke. Heading over to window here to see if anyone's going to try and backtrack the connector, but it's not the case. Drunk Monkey with the flashes going out. And Grok just creeping from behind. Randy poking us from Palace, gets shot down. And Whopper comes in a little late for that Palace kill, sadly, which will leave his op a little thirsty in that round. 5-1 over to Facebook.
Whopper and Reasonably Sticky are just holding everything down. This is every time they come into sight, they're getting 1 or 2 kills, and there's no trade outs. Amazon's gonna have to figure out something to do to trade out kills.
There we are. Yeah, we are seeing that domination almost on the map there. See here, I just stepped away for a second here to respond to some messages, and I'm lost. Reason holding his spot over at B-side again, looking down apartments there. Randy and the gang are again creeping down across over to away from apartments. Sorry, Drunk Monkey gonna pick that bomb up there while the standoff continues, and they try and penetrate that defense over at A site too. And we're seeing some contact here. They now are gonna see that rotation a little bit over to B, which will be noticeable. Sorry, I'm trying to find the other player here. My numbers are escaping me. Whopper with the ob looking through window again, but he's gonna get robbed of that kill by Grok. And reasonably sticky. Bleh. Is going to hang out over at B-site again. They are definitely trapped in that tunnel. There's not much for them. Right under window. They're going to try and take out Grok with the pistol, but fail sadly. Dako down by connector. Drunk Monkey will get taken out by Bearshoot.
Just again, another pickup. What Amazon really needs to do is they need to figure out a way to set up some sort of crossfire, because they're not getting trades. So every time they both come with, like, if you go into site all in one push, you're not getting any trade outs because they can just fire in a straight line and take you all out. So they definitely need to change the strategy at least a little bit here.
Very much so. We're going to see Amazon dropping that bomb, and smoke over at A there will take Dako out and not be able to effectively use that op at all, while the rest of the team sets up. Whopper again over at window waiting for that cross. We might see it here as Grok goes to poke around the bush. Randy making himself known there. Whopper just gonna go around it. Randy gets taken out, and it's making some noise, it seems, is Amazon's strategy at this point in time when that bomb stays loose. Bearshoot at Palace, unaware that he's about to get taken out by Drunk Monkey. Oh, and Drunk Monkey stays back and does not push anywhere forward, which is kind of upsetting almost. Bearshoot in a prime position there to take out anyone who pokes their nose at the Palace, which Drunk Monkey will do. But Whopper ends up getting with that op actually before we can even take a look around. Dako, with the op kill on Grok and making himself quite known there, and can't clutch it for the 1v4. And Facebook will rack up that round too, 7-1.
They're not even taking guns out of their hands. Like they're running low on econ. Facebook has all the money in the world. They're doing their Nintendo impression where they just print money.
They just print everything they need. No, we're gonna see the same strategy again on the fifth side of the fence. Whopper over at window, and the slow creep towards Palace, which hasn't worked so far, and means you need to do that change there. Randy and Dako heading into Palace. The smoke from Facebook will obscure them for some time, and they're just going to shoot randomly through the smoke, which isn't exactly advisable, considering you just give yourself away there. Drunk Monkey going to get smoked out of the stairs, a bomb, and pick up the bomb, which might. I mean, they need to see that rotation over to B. B is all but empty, other than reasonable. Bearshoot with the frag, or not the frag, sorry, the flash into Palace will stave off any kind of offensive push there. And it seems like we're just waiting for some action. Drunk Monkey looking a little drunk while he looks at the wall there. And Finnis gets picked off by Grok. Grok comes in to take out Drunk Monkey. And that wipes it up there, actually. Not much to really report. That'll kind of happen at once. 8-1 now over to Facebook. This is
And here we thought we were gonna have a really tight, close game.
Not really. Not so far. I mean, looking at the warm-up and from what I've heard, the rumors, it looked like we were gonna have that close game. And we're now actually gonna see the push over to B. And I hope they keep the momentum going. The smoke goes out. Randy is going to push through. Bearshoot gonna come through.
And another huge frag.
Another huge frag, correct. And Grok takes him out as he comes through. Drunk Monkey gonna try to get Reason, and Reason takes him down. No, Whopper and Bearshoot now over in kitchen waiting to see any kind of push from the bomb. gonna see that window. Whopper, the window, it takes out the Phineas. As he comes to the tunnel.
So that was another 3K for Sticky there. Like, this is just unbelievable.
Yeah, that he is becoming dangerous. Whopper is becoming dangerous with that op, and reasonably is found out where he's most effective. That's the way I want to put that. He knows what's going on and where he, like, in that area of B, and has it locked down quite well. The bomb has not left the spawn yet. They are still potentially trying to work things out here. Whereas, as we look around here, I'm going to skim through everybody. It seems like Facebook is pretty well set up here, and in holding their defense. Whopper deep into A, and we're going to start seeing the window fight here for that control.
But yeah, now it looks like they actually got control of mid here for a moment or two. So now they're able to set up something, get something rolling. They can pick where they want to smoke out and then make a play. Looks like they're going to try for another smoke on window. And they do hit it, but I don't know. They do hit it
perfectly. But that won't be too effective. Reason is hinder Whopper getting that flash, and the smoke will help cover them. But Michael and Grubb very aware of what's going on here. Bearshoot realizing that push is happening down that way, and is gonna just kind of manage both sides of the fence. Drunk Monkey does go down by a Reason as he swings down the corner there and keeps the defensive posture up. If Reasonably ever went down over on B side, I don't think Facebook will be able to recover. He's been quite effective in that position, so we may not see anything, any recovery effort potentially possible once the team spreads out so much. We are seeing a full AK buy and smoke buy from Amazon Weapon Services. It is plural. And they are going to try and do that push there. We're seeing the same thing we saw last week, which is the momentum failing. Teams get up to that point where, over here, let's just say, not Randy, actually I lied. Well, I know, actually, they're all sitting over that way. Like, they get to, right where that pinnacle point is, and they don't push forward. Like, right now would be a prime time, and they actually now are creeping forward to push into apartments, and we're not seeing that this round, which will only hurt them a bit more. Gao is creeping forward with the AK and the red line, and Reason easily now has been alerted to that position with that flash and that smoke. That smoke was down though. Reason almost taken out by Phineas. Thank goodness. So that we might see that recovery if required. Plant goes down by Randy over here at B, and we'll see if my prediction stands true. Whopper with the op, looking through kitchen. I don't see anything. Randy's gonna bail back out into apartments here, and Whopper might get some shots on him. Bearshoot with the op as well, pushing into the site from bench. I don't know if he saw Phineas there. He did. Takes him out. Randy with the AK recovery there, and will not get. Oh, and they get it too with the kills, and the bomb still planted. That's 2 now up for. So that marks up 1 more for Amazon. So I think my prediction was right there, Logie.
Yeah, no kidding. You were right on the money here.
Reasonably went down. There's no recovery possible for Facebook. It seems that's going to be pretty hard for them to deal with in the future. That might be something they're going to practice after this round here. Daco with the op, getting flash over here at the stairs there. Drunk Monkey sitting back, knowing his position is simply throwables. Bearshoot. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I think what you're saying with Reasonable is they're stacking everything mid except for Reasonable. He's holding B side by himself, so if he's down, they get free bomb site, which means that they have to. Facebook would have to do a retake. And that's. I mean, we almost saw that happen there. If they were able to take Randy out of the window there, they would have had that probably. Or if Randy happened to try and rotate over and come up from behind, which there's not much space available for that. But at the moment that once they stack over there at mid, once Randy goes down and it's all over. Gao coming through here, flashbangs galore,
can hardly see. Parachute not in a position to do much, and Grok covered by a smoke. Gal goes down. Drunk Monkey comes into the site against Parachute, taking out Parachute with the AK, and we're gonna see. Uh-oh. I don't think he can get to that bomb. I think they'll have to, and yeah, no, he cannot get to that bomb. And Whopper comes in with the op there. Bomb did get stuck in between the two crates. You gotta love Valve, sorry for that. We're seeing some pass alongs here. We've seen the first CZ today out of all these. So Randy with the fancy butterfly knife.
Well, we'll have to watch Randy and see how this new CZ works.
Yeah, Phineas does go down. Gao is gonna come through and try and do that, but Grok, and they have the connector there, sorry, too. So no way to really recover from that coverage there. Sorry, Drunk Lucky does go down at the end there with Parachute. Parachute is able to wrap up the round, again at 12-2, and putting Amazon in an awkward position for the first half. And we might see this being a 16-2, 16-3 round, or match, sadly. Which was a lot wider of a gap than I thought we would see as these two teams, at the very least.
Yeah, I don't know what Amazon needed to do. They kept going to the same strats, and they weren't really being able to pick up anything. They weren't trading anything out. They weren't doing anything, sadly.
We're seeing Whopper in his famed position for the shot. Takes out Drunk Monkey. And Phineas is going to try and do the peek too, right around the corner. We're going to keep on Whopper here for a second here. And, oh no, Phineas does think otherwise. And, oh no, he's going to try and do the dance of fire here. We're hearing that exchange happening later on. Bearshoot going to get surprised at Phineas. Bearshoot is able to take him with the pistol, though, for a headshot. Whopper takes out Daco from Window. Window has been his prime spot. Reason is going to push into apartments there and run into Gao in a second. Does not get the shot, does not connect the shot, sorry, and Randy seems away.
Yeah, they're both, like, they were getting pinned down. They didn't have much of a say, yeah. But that was a really one-sided half for Facebook.
It was indeed, and we did see quite a bit of that stack there. We'd always see reasonably swing by here over the bench and kind of keep B-site covered. With the rest of the team positioned quite well over at CT Stairs and just under Palace there, so that really does limit their options, coming across in the spawn. And I can't wait to see what we will have coming through here for the next half of the game. We've seen that switch sides there. Facebook now 13. Everyone's getting ready. One's Randy instead of ready.
One is totally Randy.
Yeah, one is Randy. And we begin. We're seeing Amazon with the smokes over at A, putting that defense up pretty early. Amazon with the smokes in A, while Facebook pushes through apartments. How effective this will be, sorry, I hit the wrong button there, but Gal over at B site, gonna hopefully make that call out crystal clear. They're over here, they are all over here. Gets the 1, 2 down, and it's gonna level the teams out a little bit more here. There we go, 3v3, Bearshoot with the CZ kill. And reasonably is gonna get the plant down for the extra income.
Oh, and that Tech 9 coming out. I think we were talking about this the other day, that first round and eco rounds might turn into Tech 9 buys.
Yeah, it might actually end up happening with the new, that new patch. Sorry, as I try and speak here, I'm not sure what it is. The last rounds we cast, I am just a mess. Might have to start taking some caffeine pills or something.
There you go.
Sorry, what was that?
And yeah, it looks like Amazon's in a lot of trouble. They didn't even have any income to buy, so it's P250s, a Deagle, a CZ.
And then we're seeing them push right back through the spawn. Bearshoot not having any of it. Phineas coming through just bursting through the window to a hail of gunshots. Randy does pick up the AK, but can he be productive with it? Gets taken by Whopper, ran reasonably sticky, holding that B-site down from afar. Takes out Drunk Monkey with the AK, And that is the round and the game. 15-2.
No, no, we
Sorry.
got
One
more
more.
round.
My
Match
apologies.
point.
Match point for round 16. Goodness me. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Sorry, that was the round. Again, I'm getting ahead of myself. That was the round. And we're going to see a full buy from Facebook here. AKs and smokes all around. Reasonably sticky, pushing right in, taking out Drunk Monkey, and not doing, sorry, that'd be Bear Shoot. Michael B, not really seeing anybody. Gao coming across the Deagle. He's going to try to 1D this one while Grok plants in the smoke. Gets the 2 on Grok, but plant happens, and Bear Shoot is able to get down to Gao with the AK, making that 16-2. That is the match this time. Over to not Clown Town, but Facebook's. Not sure why that name changed at all, but
Just for fun, just to keep us on our toes mostly.
yeah, as I look up and try and sort out who's playing. So that was quite the started match. I thought it would go quite differently. I thought we would see a pretty tight distribution of the points in the economy. What are your thoughts?
I thought it was, yeah, like you said, it was just a really one-sided game. Facebook got that early momentum. They got that early. I think it was 7-0, and so they were able to get some big kills. And who was it? The reasonably sticky. That's the one. Came out with that early ace that was just absolutely ridiculous, and we'll have to put that on some sort of highlight reel.
For sure. No, yeah, we did see quite the play from Facebook, as I see from the chat here. It's. I mean, I haven't seen either team play, so it's all new to me, to their play styles. But moving forward, I'm definitely keeping my eyes on Whopper and Reasonably Sticky there, because they did offer quite a bit to the game when it came to position and skill. It seemed like they kind of knew what was going on, and I'm not sure if this was just after hours and hours and hours of playing, competitive Mirage, or if they just kind of went with the flow. It seemed like they had their strategies down pat and locked down both sites quickly and effectively. The only thing I didn't see, which I was kind of sad to not see, was Amazon trying some different strats. It seemed like they threw a lot to the wall, and they kind of spaghetti to the wall sort of analogy. That makes sense to anyone who's not Italian.
It is also preseason. Like we do need to get those guys to warm up a little bit, because we are starting in the first week of January. It might be pushed back a little bit depending on a few things, but it is starting early January. So if you guys want to tune into that, that's when it starts.
Correct.
But yeah, so every team's just kind of trying to get their bearings right now, trying to play. We're playing on the 128 tick for most people who are playing on 64 ticks, which can be an adjustment.
And that's the other thing too, is we're not playing with matchmaking rules. We're playing with league rules, which bomb times have changed, match rounds have changed. So a lot of that room we're in a public pickup game, you have time to just kind of play around and do what you want. That's not really available to you when you start playing competitively on this kind of scale. So granted, this is the first time a lot of these teams have seen that. So I definitely do understand their not what's the word I want to look for? Their not hesitation, but their kind of culture shock almost. The poor analogy to what's going on in this match when they first went up and they realized, oh God, that match time's only like just shy of 2 minutes.
Yeah, I got the 1 minute and 40.